This is my fringe. It currently reaches my collarbone. Hi guys! So, I just filmed a very somber video. It wasn't meant to be as somber as it went. It was just meant to be, I've done a bad thing. Let's talk about it. But anyway, I want to share you guys my current scheme on how to actually manage to do the TBR Mountain Challenge this year. I forget what actually mountain it's meant to be, but I meant to use 60 books for my TBR pile for before the start of this year. So, no using the books that I just keep accumulating. I had 7 books towards that. 6 of them were in January when I read a total of 22 books. The 7th was in May, so you can see what issues I'm having. It's really shocking because I read like 60 something books. So my new scheme is that every time I read a book from Net Gallery or any other, I don't know what other e-book form I would get, from Net Gallery or the library or something like that, a book that while I have access to it now, I don't actually own a physical copy of, for keeps, to do whatever I wish with. I have to use a physical copy of a book I actually own, that, you know, it's mine for keeps. This is to help me get towards my TBR Mountain. Like, I'm not saying I have to read a book I don't actually own before I can read a book I do own, but it's just because I've got into this habit where I have months of books that I don't actually own that I read, and my TBR pile just keeps getting bigger and I'm not reading anything off the books I own. So that's just can't go on. I'm hoping like my book count might make it so I read a hell of a lot of books this month, even with doing this little project. Hopefully this little scheme of mine will work in some capacity. I'm kind of aware there'll probably be times where I'll be so panicked about reading something before I have to return it or whatever that this won't necessarily always happen, but I'm hoping that I can make it so it happens most of the time. My mum bought a tree. So this is just my Friday reads.